Hey guys, today I do have my Hauled It Bust or Must, where I tell you about products that I purchased recently, whether they worked or not. I do have quite a few more busts this time than must. And remember that just because something doesn't work for me may very well work for you. And if you love it and I hate it, well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And, you know, calm down. Don't get your panties in a twist, okay? And it might be beneficial to you in this video because I have a giveaway that you might be interested in. Gorgy girls, I tried to do this the other day and it was the most depressing bust or must I'd ever done because I had so many more busts than must. So I was like, man, it's just it's even depressing me for Pete's sakes. So I thought that I would add a few more items. I was going to keep it to 10, but I think I can do it in a good amount of time.
I don't have any lips on. What the heck? This is glossy. BFF. Woohoo, that coastal sense. Let me fix that, because I know y'all won't tell me. Y'all never tell me when my lipstick is messed up. I thought we were friends. There, happy now?
Okay, so I tried to keep it to 10 items, but I may have went a little tiny bit over. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But the first item is the Maybelline Dream Mousse Airbrush Finish Foundation, and my husband did pick this up for me. He got it in Classic Ivory Light 2. I've never had a lot of luck with mousse foundations. I did try this. The color and the coverage is actually very nice. It did break me out. I do not get breakouts or acne, so when I do outside of that time of the month, I know it's something that I did. And I did wear this for, I'm going to say, a week and a half, and I know for sure that it's the cause of the one breakout that I have. Like I say, I never did really care for mousse foundations, and with this one, I think it would be beautiful on someone who has more smoother, perfect skin. For myself, with the larger pores, you could definitely see it sitting on my skin. So this was definitely a bust for me. For the price, if you wanted to try it, I would say go ahead and try it because you may love it. For myself, no, this was definitely a bust. The next thing is the MAC Mixing Medium. Looks like this. This little thing was $10. This little thing is so worth the money. It works exactly like you think it's going to work. I have hooded lids, and so whenever I would put on gel eyeliner or even pigments or glitter or anything like that, it would transfer onto the top of my hood. This stuff right here will not allow that to happen. I take just a little bit on the back of my hand and a small brush, and I apply it where I'm going to put the eyeliner or the pigment or anything like that, and it stays in place. I absolutely, if you have hooded lids, this is a necessity if you have that problem. And you don't need very much. I mean, smaller than a pea size. That's how little. So this little bottle is going to last a long time for $10. And I don't have to use it every day. Just on days where I'm going to use gel liner or pigments or, you know, anything like that, glitter. But this is absolutely a must for me, and I will definitely repurchase this. The next thing was the Covergirl, the Super Sizer Mascara, and I had such high hopes for this. That's what the wand looks like. It's the skinny hard bristles, which gives you length but not volume. And a girl that I said to, this was her holy grail mascara, so I tried it. And see, that's the thing. Mascara is such a personal thing because everyone's eyelashes are different. No two people may love the same mascaras, you know, and you may watch a demonstration about it, and her lips are like voluminous and long and gorgeous, and you try it and it's like, what? I actually found it kind of irritated my eyes a little bit. I was definitely disappointed. It didn't really super size anything. I mean, it didn't make them super voluminous or super long. Look how big that freaking bottle is. That's a big bottle, but it was definitely a bust for me. I couldn't tell that it did anything. I definitely won't use it. I'm going to give it to my sister when this video is over, or my niece, because no, it irritated my eyes and I did not like it. The next thing is the Charlotte's Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. Ooh, that's a mouthful. And I got this in Too Fair. And yes, this is a beautiful foundation. It's very serum-like. It glides on smooth. You can't see it on your skin. It's not heavy and cakey. It's very nice, luminous finish. It wasn't a must for me because of the price. I feel like if I take my Too you know, favorites this combination or this combination. I get the same exact coverage, the same exact finish, but it's definitely not a bust. If you want to pay the $45, it's a beautiful foundation. So for me, I will not repurchase it, but I will definitely use it. It's gorgeous. The next thing my husband picked up for me as well is the Dream Fresh BB 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector. Has SPF 30, and it's supposed to blur imperfections, enhance your skin, brighten, adjust your skin tone, hydrate, smooth, and things like that. And it has no oils or heavy ingredients. And this is what it looks like as well. I have very dry skin, and I could not tell that this hydrated my skin, but it did make it feel smoother. I don't know that it did anything of a difference, you know, as far as applying my foundation and stuff. It's definitely not a bust. I wouldn't say that it's a must either. I mean, besides making my skin feel smooth, I didn't really notice that it toned or evened out my skin or anything like that, and it definitely didn't hydrate my skin. So it wasn't a bust, but it's definitely not a must. I'll use it, you know, on days when I just want to be smoother or SPF or something, but The next thing is the Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara by Jordana. And the wand looks like this, and it does have the thick, soft bristles, so it should give you volume, and it does. I had such high hopes for this. So many big YouTubers, this is their holy grail mascara. For me, it is absolutely a bust. It does give you voluminous lashes and lengthening. The problem that I have with it is it's a very wet, tricky formula. When I ran it through my lashes, they clumped together really badly. And when I was done, I had like 6 lashes because they were just all clumped together. But the main thing was it dries very hard. And I'm the kind of person, if I get something in my eye, like I'll rub my lashes and it dries very hard, and when I went to do that, they broke off. I'm hoping it was just the mascara. I'm hoping it wasn't my actual lashes that broke off, but it's definitely a hard drying formula, and it definitely clumps mine together. I have demon lashes, y'all. I have tried so many mascaras. I mean, I could make a freaking bouquet or a store of mascaras that I've tried. I have such just like little tedious lashes. They're very picky, and so this was definitely a bust for me. I bought these because I got 3 for, you know, one price. So I do have these 2. If you have tried this mascara and you love it, leave me a comment below. I'm going to give these 2 away. If you want to try a crappy mascara, or I think it's crappy and you may love it, it may work for you like your holy grail, leave me a comment below. I am going to give these 2 away because I can't use them, and they just don't work for me. Everyone else seems to love them. But yes, you may love it. So many YouTubers love it. So many think it's the most fantastic. I watch one YouTuber and she's raved about it for years. For myself, it was definitely a bust. The next thing is the Charlotte's Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. And I got this in one fair. Let's just talk about this packaging. This packaging is just beautiful. It's perfection. It's just like a beautiful rose gold. And I'm not really a package lover, but I couldn't help myself. This is beautiful. And it does look like this. You can tell it is very finely milled. The color is not that bad. I'm thinking maybe I should have got a darker color. It's a little light for me, but it's just a very soft, beautiful powder. And I'm not sure if it was the color, if it was too light, if I would have got a darker one, if I would have liked it better. I watched a girl that I sub to, and this was her favorite powder for dry skin. But for me, it was very heavy. You could definitely see it on my face. It settled into lines I didn't even know I had. You know, and you could definitely just see it was kind of cakey and powdery. And I tried not using my L'Oreal Infallible Spray a couple of days, and I tried using it a couple of days and things like that, and I even tried like Fix Plusing, you know, one day, and you could just totally see it. And I'm not sure if I would have got a darker color, if it would have been that noticeable, but because I think it's a little on the lighter side, definitely you could see every pore, every crack, every line. Definitely a fail for me. I will definitely use this up because it was $45, but I will not repurchase it, and I think I'll only use it on a day where I'm going to wear just a BB cream, you know, like a no makeup look, and hopefully with just a BB cream, you know, or something like that. Definitely a bust. I was so disappointed, I know. The next thing is the Maybelline Brow Drama Soft. I got this in soft brown. It is just a sculpting brow mascara. It looks like this, and it has this little ball on the end, and you just run it through your brows. And I got it because I have just a couple of little hairs that don't want to mind me. They have a mind of their own. And for that, this is definitely a must. I run it through my brows. Those little hairs stay down where they're supposed to, and you can't see it on your skin through your lashes. And that's what I love about it. It doesn't make them really super hard or crunchy or anything like that. And you can't really see it. You know what I mean? It's just, they're just laying down there and minding their own business. And so for me, this was definitely a must. I will definitely purchase this again as well. The next thing, and if you watched my faves and fails, you saw this, but this is the NYX Aqua Luxe Lip Gloss, and I got this in GLG08. This color I thought was so beautiful in the bottle. It's just the perfect pink for me with just the like little sparkles in it. This is my kind of color right here, you guys. I just think it's gorgeous. The thing is it's such a water-based thin formula that when you put it on, it just gathers up on the line of your lips and goops up right there. Even when you try to take a piece of paper, you know, and blot it, it still is thinned out and sheared through here, but right here it just goops up and just puddles up right there, and you eventually smear it or drips or dribbles or something. So this was definitely a bust. I did get it on sale, so I think it was like $3, but it's still a bust for me, and I love this color. I really hope that NYX takes this color and makes a better formula for it, you know, because I love this color, but this was definitely a bust. No. The next thing is the Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. Looks like this. Listen. You can definitely hear it. It is not a soft, smooth, you know what I mean, creamy formula. It is a drier formula, but it doesn't go on dry and cakey. It doesn't look chalky. It's actually a beautiful highlight. For me, this was definitely a must. And when I go back to Nordstrom, I am definitely going to get the gold one next time as well. And the last thing is the Blushed Nudes Maybelline palette. My husband picked this up for me as well. These colors are beautiful. I can say that. These colors are absolutely gorgeous, especially like this purple and this green. Those two just feel, they're so creamy. I tried this with a primer. I tried it without a primer. Lord knows you need a primer, okay? Those are just some of the colors in the palette. And I did a couple of looks with this, and it goes on beautiful. Even some of the lighter colors, there's really no color payoff. There's not a lot of kickback that's really, you know, to be fussy over or anything like that. It's not super, you know what I mean? It's not super powdery, but it's just such a kind of wear away formula. I did a look with the purple and the green one day, and it looked beautiful at the time, and I swear like within an hour it just sort of faded or wore off or something. I'm not sure. It's definitely not a long wearing, highly pigmented palette. It's definitely on the blushed nude side for a schoolgirl or something, and even then by lunchtime I think it would just kind of fade into nothing and the color just dissipates or something. I don't know, but this is definitely a bust. I would not recommend purchasing this. I think there are so many other drugstore, you know, choices. The L'Oreal Infallibles, for instance, those are gorgeously paid off. They last all day, 24 hours, you know. So that was definitely a bust for me as well. And that's what I say, the colors are just beautiful. I just really wish they had longer staying time. They just don't, they don't last. They just wash away or wear off, or the wind blows them away. I don't know what happens, but yeah, that was kind of disappointing. And the last thing is the e.l.f. Primer and Lip Plumper. And this is what the primer side looks like. You just put it on your lips and you can put any color. It works beautifully. The primer part, fantastic. This is the plumper part. It does have a cinnamony smell, you know, and it does make your lips tingle a little bit. I used this a couple of times, and if it did plump, it was not an even plump. Like one little spot might be a little puffed up or have a little bump on it, but it definitely didn't plump your lips to Kylie Jenner, you know, status or anything like that. So this was a bust for me, but it was e.l.f. I think it was like $2 or something. So I will use the primer part for sure, because it definitely works beautifully as a primer, but as the plumper, no, it's not an even plump. And you know, that's why it plumps up, because it has cinnamon, the hot, you know what I mean, like when you put ginger somewhere, of course, but like just a few like little places plumped up, but not enough significantly to notice. So definitely a bust. So those are my bust or must this time. Yeah, let's not talk about this hair, okay? I know I have a hair appointment coming up soon. I've told you in a couple of videos. When I started my channel, my hair was to the middle of my back, and I got it cut super short, and I got this shaved, and now it's just at this awkward growing out stage that's irritating. So Lisa, you just cut your hair. This is what you have to look forward to. You got to throw it up because it needs something, okay? And that is all, my little lovely beauties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.